Thinking back home. Ich klaue mir hier einfach mal ein bisschen was zusammen.
Sure would be great to get these thieves out of here.
Everything all right?
No, it's all terrible, as usual. These pillagers come to town, hire us to dig up our own relics, don't even pay us a living wage.
And then they run off with them and profit.
We are all desperate here. There's no work since Porvenir pulled out. We're sitting ducks.
And I imagine the storm hasn't helped matters.
What little we had is gone or underwater. I don't know what to do anymore.
I have some experience with these kinds of people. Maybe I can help.
I don't know what good it'll do. Did I catch your name?
Lara.
I'm Victor. If you want to talk to Omar, the executive lead tormentor in charge of theft and pillaging, he's in there.
Thanks.
Be careful. He doesn't like to be challenged.
Okay. Ich hab doch mal letztens noch einen Schalldämpfer gekauft, den kann ich mal eben auf meine Waffe draufpacken. Just in case. Inventory. Auch das Ding hat keinen Suppressor oder was? Warum das denn? Das braucht wahrscheinlich einen richtigen, okay. Verstehe. Was? Wie ist das Ding? Nickname the Altar Boy by Trinity Forces. Well balanced pistol good for all situations. Upgrades available. Okay, was haben wir hier? Zack, zack. Okay. Mit Oma. Guten Tag.
Piss off, you're spoiling the reception.
Omar?
Who are you? You looking for work?
Wie sieht er denn aus?
Well, you're out of luck. We have enough people. Marco's in charge of HR now anyway.
Oh, yes, thank you. Do you know where he is?
Where else? The bar.
Welche Rezeption? Von welcher redet er überhaupt? Hier ist niemand. Okay, Marco. Was ist denn da?
I've been doing some research and I think we might be able to set ourselves up with a homemade refinery. It's going to be a lot of work though, and I can't do it alone. We'll need to build an oil tank, 1,000 liter capacity. The hull of the ship sunk in the river could be used for the tank. Any volunteers for a salvage mission? We'll need to set up a system to collect the crude. Who wants to be in charge of the bucket brigade? Once we get these things set up, we should be able to make diesel, kerosene, and petrol. Enough to fly the planes and eventually maybe even turn a profit.
I know it sounds silly.
Find someone to replace you. Oh, what? Those sites are dangerous, Marco. Anything can happen.
I'm looking for Marco.
Why?
For what?
I just want to talk to him.
He doesn't want any trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm looking for work.
Work? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
So, you're Marco?
Tell me Omar didn't send you here to mess with me? If any of those animals hurts my son, I'll...
Marco, I'm not with Omar. Believe me. What's this about your son?
Wunderschöne Wassermelone.
I blew out my knee, so Omar took Pablo to replace me at the dig site. Said I was HR now and that it was my job to find a replacement. Otherwise...
Otherwise, he'd keep working your son.
Yeah. I'm worried he's just gonna keep Pablo up there, even if I bring him someone.
Well, it's a good thing you've just hired someone.
You? Really? You do that?
We wouldn't want to disappoint the boss, would we?
Thank you. If you see Pablo, please tell him I'm here.
Head to the edge of town. What? Wo ist denn Edge of Town? So. Irgendwo da hinten. Der liegt aber schon eine Weile.
Someone has barricaded the path.
Wie? Ich kann sagen, dass das nicht reicht. Wäre immer reingegangen. Okay. Was haben wir hier? Ich bin irgendwo da drin. Wir haben da noch was. Haben wir da hinten noch ein Relic. Da haben wir was. Da ist noch ein Mural, das ich nicht gesehen habe. Und da haben wir auch Dokumente. Okay, komme ich dann gleich dazu. Ich komme von da.
May Waiter's desire for power be sated by the time we follow him to the afterlife. Looks like the bridge is out.
Oh. Oops.
Shit!
Okay.
Oh God, no!
Okay. Das war unexpected.
This room has fared better than the rest of the cavern, it seems.
Map Update Point of Interest. Die will mir jetzt hoffentlich erklären, dass das der Sarkophag jetzt Point of Interest ist. Ah, doch, genau, das will er mir erklären. Okay. Das ist fucking Öl, warum rennt das nicht? Komme ich jetzt hier raus? Okay, das habe ich nicht gesehen. Ja, ein bisschen aus der Puste.
I don't think I can do it, Vancho. Go on.
All
it's
full up.
easy.
Can't
Just
carry
grab it
anymore.
and stuff the cherry bomb up its... No. Does it even have one of those? No, I don't want to do it.
This village was once under the wing and watchful eye of the condor, but we let the eagle chase her away.
I'm not sure I understand.
Neither do I. We lost ourselves in our pursuit of things. Thought we'd be happier with coins in our pockets, but the eagle took that away as well. forcing our kids to work now. Que grosera. We should do something. Those guys pushed Marco so hard, he can barely walk.
If we don't do something, it'll only get worse.
¿Tuviste noticias de tu hija últimamente?
Haven't seen you around here before.
I just got in, but I won't be staying long.
Don't let how it looks fool you. This is a good place. Difficult, but good.
Your garden seems to have survived the storm.
Luck and hard work. A lot of people pitched in to grow it, so they all came to protect it too.
Este sitio no puede ofrecerle nada, lo sé. Pero eso es...
This is a dedication to Supe, god of death and ruler of Uku Pasha, the Incan underworld. It entreats him to come forth with his legions of demons and to converge on this site, where the local people will do him honor with written poems extolling his greatness or offerings of food and drink. By paying him the respect he deserves in this way, the local people pray he will only take those he must, and not harm any others of their community unnecessarily.
Habe ich hier niemand mehr?
What is that? Oh my god.
Please, help me.
Hey.
Are you okay?
You're coming after me?
Are you Pablo?
Jess.
It's okay. Your father sent me. He's at Abby's. Go meet him there. I'll take care of these guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Get out of here.
Mama Lara. Okay. Hey.
That doesn't sound good.
Fucking sure no one called break. Get back to work.
I'm sorry, I don't know what else you wanted. I
Die einen erschossen.
stay later.
Oh, I think there's a way you can motivate them.
Shit.
What the hell got into him? He used to bring us 10 people a week.
You ask me, it's that brother of his. Always unionization this and justice that. Wow, wow, wow.
Fucking snowflake.
Are the fines here even worth it?
They are on the black market.
True, almost 100% markup. Whatever we get for them.
Stupid fucking thing. Bullshit generator. Why is this always breaking? The generator's broken again. Fix it. Fuck you!
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Ich kann immer nicht diese Adler markieren. Ich habe kein anderes Problem. Okay. Ich muss irgendwie darüber.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
We're sick of this abuse!
Last warning!
We refuse to sit still for this!
This is the last straw! Step back!
You'd better let him go! Now! You can't hide behind your guns anymore!
Back to work or he dies! We refuse to let you threaten us! You think he's bluffing?
You're just a lousy bunch of thieves!
I mean it! I'll tell him!
You finally pushed us too far!
Back off! Release him or else! That's it! No more fucking around! I'm sure we can persuade what's-her-name, Abby, to fly us out of here.
Ist hier einer close? Hier ist einer close. Der sieht ihn jetzt auf jeden Fall, wenn der verreckt. Von hier reinzugehen ist eine scheiß Idee. Nee, okay, das ist eine gute Idee.
The man is going to kill us when what? He won't want Dominguez knowing about this. We're fine.
Also gut getan ist sie auf jeden Fall. So, komm nochmal her. Ja, ist doch unmöglich, das Stealth zu machen, oder? Zumindest komplett zu stealthen. Die beiden davon müssen auf einmal sterben.
Somebody call fucking break? Because I'm pretty fucking sure no one called break.
What?
Get back to work.
I'm sorry, I don't know what else you want from me. I can't motivate you to stay late.
Okay, so weit hinten anzufangen,
I
dachte ich
think
jetzt
there's a
nicht.
way you can motivate them.
Shit.
What the hell got into him? He used to bring us 10 people a week.
You ask me, it's that brother of his. Always unionization this and justice that. Wow, wow, wow.
Fucking snowflake.
Are the fines here even worth it?
They are on the black market.
True, almost 100% markup, or whatever we get for them.
The generator's broken again. Fix it. Fuck you!
Wie bitte? Ja. Mhm. Ja, danke.
Wann wollen wir denn essen? Viertel nach 5. Soll ich schon mal soweit vorbereiten, dass man essen schieben kann?
Mhm.
We're sick of this abuse!
Last warning!
We refuse to sit still for this.
This is the last straw!
You better let him go. Now! You can't hide behind your guns anymore.
Back to work or he dies! We refuse to let you threaten us! Think he's bluffing?
You're just a lousy bunch of thieves!
Find out what the hell. I'm needed! I'll kill him!
You finally pushed us too far.
Back off! Fan out! Stay sharp! That's it! No more fucking around! Stop shooting! Let me check it out. She's gone. That's promising.
Woher weiß sie, dass ich schon ein bisschen faul bin?
You won't like what happens when I find you. I know she's nearby.
Mhm.
All right. Need to get back to the village.
Hab ich alle gerettet? Ich habe alle gerettet. Huh. So, erstmal gucken, was die hier eigentlich hier machen. Okay, ist das einfach nur eine Mine?
This knife is a cheap plastic replica of those traditionally used to sacrifice llamas in the Inti Raymi or Sun God Festival. It was also occasionally used to perform trepanning surgery. The Inca believed that cutting a hole in the skull could relieve pressure to cure some diseases.
Mhm. Das war's? Okay. Geht's dir allen gut?
Gather your things, I go back to the village.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Okay. Ich habe ganz verstanden, wo das eigentlich, wie viel das gut sein soll, da. Wie finden wir das? Egal.
Did you see him?
Pablo?
Yeah, he was running toward Abyss.
Good, I hope he's okay.
Haven't seen you around here before.
I just got in, but I won't be staying long.
Don't let how it looks fool you. This is a good place. Difficult, but good.
Your garden seems to have survived the storm.
Die Frau ist aber schnell alt
Luck and
geworden.
hard work. A lot of people pitched in to grow it, so they all came to protect it too.
Okay, bam, bam. Mural. Wo ist das? Da drin. Nee.
Jonah, I found Incan ruins, but I think the foundation of the temple is older.
Yeah, Abby remembered where she saw that symbol. It's inside the temple somewhere.
Great. Tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not breaking anything.
I'll be right there, Lara.
I don't know how they can gossip so cheerfully when we've lost so much.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you're not Mariela.
No, I'm just, so sorry to bother you.
Are you interested in trading?
Nein.
Rea, the Incan god of the moon. He was relatively low in status, so he didn't have a mate. This tells the story of how he reshaped his sperm into the form of a fruit, which impregnated the goddess Kavika when she ate it. His pregnancy came as quite a surprise since Kavika was a virgin. But when her son was born, the boy immediately solved the question of his paternity by crawling right towards Rea. Kavika was so humiliated by Rea's low standing that she fled with her son to Peru, where they turned into coastal rocks.
Okay. Vielleicht ein bisschen übertreiben, aber...
This is the story of local caverns rumored to be haunted. Ghostly noises coming from deep within the bowels of the earth. No one who's entered the caves has ever returned. Mysterious sounds, something between the booming of thunder and the howling of dogs, and a mysterious light glowing within.
Ein paar Gruselgeschichten für die Kiddies.
Miss Ortiz, thank you for your recent inquiry. A water quality index, WQI, was calculated for river sites surrounding the village of Kuwakyaku from the samples you provided, and results have shown that the river sites should be classified as bad water quality. The results of the study have shown large-scale impacts that include siltation, chemical pollution, and heavy metal pollution. Turbidity and total solids exceeded the environmental limits. Water of high turbidity, hazy, murky water, cannot be used as potable water, and the high total solids also imply that it cannot be used as irrigation water as well, as this will damage infrastructure. It is most likely that any subsistence fishing that took place before is no longer possible at the affected river sites, thereby impacting negatively on people's livelihoods. Similarly, pH was in the high alkaline range as well as COD. These parameters were indicative of some chemical pollution in the river. The pH, that is alkaline, hard water, is corrosive and can damage plumbing equipment and clothes. High levels of fluoride in the water poses the risk of diseases such as dental and skeletal fluorosis. The presence of pathogenic bacteria such as Salmonella also represents an immediate health risk for the local community.
Damn, ist ja richtig im Arsch.
I know it sounds silly.
All full up. Can't carry any more. Miss Ortiz, your dedication and commitment to the village of Kuwakyaku is commendable. However, Porvenir does not accept your charges of responsibility for the terrible state of the village. In fact, the Board of Executives has decided, and your local government representative agrees, if you continue this crusade of slandering our good name, we will have no choice but to take legal action. From the office of Roberto Lavia, Chief Executive Officer, Porvenir.
Pablo told me what you did. I don't know what to say, apart from thank you.
Of course.
You know, many years ago when my grandfather was still a boy, men came here and tried to cut down the wilderness around the village. Everyone was afraid to stand up to them, except my grandfather. A 15-year-old boy with an empty gun stood on the edge of the village and held back machines and men twice his size.
Sometimes the courage of one person can outweigh the cowardice of dozens.
I still have the gun he used to hold them back. I'd like you to have it, as a symbol of courage and my gratitude.
Don't you want to give that to Pablo?
My boy wants to be a doctor, like his mother. Say, what's your name anyway?
Lara.
I'll have a new story to tell now, Lara. Thanks again.
Okay, also wir haben eine neue Waffe bekommen, nehme ich mal an. Was ist das jetzt für eine? Wahrscheinlich eine Zweite Weltkriegssache. Hier noch 2 Skill Points, okay, was haben wir hier? Okay, alles gut. Haben wir hier noch Man-Made Crafting Resource gathered from each source. Okay. Inventory. Was ist das denn? Das ist eine Desert Eagle oder was? Ja, nice. Wie awesome. Was haben wir hier noch? Das war wieder was Neues. Ja, will ich kaufen.
It's just mientras yo trabajo destripando estos carros.
Hat man nicht geschrieben.
There's no mistaking that bright golden disc. Inti, the most important god of the Inca. He was the god of the sun, protector of the people, and the provider of warmth and light. Some legends also credit him with teaching humans the ways of civilization, and the Incan emperors were either considered his lineal descendants or physical incarnations of Inti on Earth, depending on which emperor you asked.
Natürlich.
This describes something nearby. Take a deep breath and find me right under another's nose. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. This is a promotional model of an oil derrick made out of cheap plastic and copper. There is a logo for a company called Porvenir on the base of it.
Die Firma, die was wegen Qualität irgendwas wollte.
I don't have enough space for that. All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Kiki.
This cast iron conical mold was mainly used throughout the 60s and 70s to shape small gold ingots. Its unique shape causes the gold to settle at the bottom, separating it from impurities.
There used to be a temple on the island over there, but all that's left is a couple crumbled walls.
And one stone pillar, it looks like.
That's more a statue than a pillar. Real intricate work. A college professor came out to study it a few years ago.
Did he tell you what he learned?
He said it didn't make any sense. Was pretty angry about it too. Said we tried to trick him or something.
Tja, da war wohl kein Experte auch.
All full up. Can't carry anymore. Continue to restrict the distribution of supplies. When we come through the area, it's better for everyone if your people are more concerned with their next meal or their child's fever, rather than with what's happening outside the village. As promised, once our investigation in the area is complete, we will provide monthly rations equal to double what you currently receive from care for 24 months, provided you keep up your end of the bargain. Cordially, Estella Diaz, Director of Community Outreach Programs, Order of Trinity.
Community Outreach Programs. Nette Bezeichnung dafür, dass man die alle ausbeutet. Und der schießt, wenn sie nicht das tun, was sie wollen, was man soll. Aber sag dazu
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Ja. Nice. Ei.
This is a little bit unusual. It shows herds of sheep, llamas, and goats. But one farmer wouldn't usually tend 3 distinct herds like this. That one llama, alone on the hill, that must be Urkachile, the Incan god who watches over animals. Urkachile was often depicted as a llama. This is a dedication from all the local herders to the one who protects their flocks, thanking Urkachile for the preservation of their livelihood.
Ja, hebt er ordentlich hier. Na gut, ne? Dann wollen wir doch mal da reingehen. Okay.
I've got some stuff to trade if you're looking.
I can hear them calling from under the earth. The voices. The old gods.
Maybe you just need to rest.
No. See for yourself. See where the breath of the gods rises from the womb of the earth. Listen to their pained howls.
I hadn't noticed that. Where is this breath?
You'll see. You'll hear it. Perhaps you can ease their suffering.
Hey, looks a lot bigger on the outside. What'd you do?
Jonah, look. E-shell and Shack shell. The twins come together.
What is it? Laura,
What?
Abby said not to break anything.
I'm not breaking it. I'm restoring the original. Someone was trying to hide it. The twins come together before following the path of the living.
It's been tampered with. Like that thing in Mexico.
This must lead to the next clue.
Go. I'll stay here. See what else I can find.
Sounds good. Jonah, I found the temple.
Great.
Damn. Trinity already there, trying to blast their way in. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Natürlich. Trinity springt sich mal wieder den Weg frei. Geht's hier nicht anders.
Operation Lone Wolf underway. Trucks en route. What's the rush all of a sudden? Dr. Dominguez is here in Peru. Is that good enough for you? Aye, Commander. Sorry, sir.
Those drones were unexpectedly heavy and sharp. Boat looks okay, though.
I'm glad you're here. We have a problem.
Jenny again? I'm on it.
Wants us to search underwater? He wants us to search everywhere. Obviously, we've been missing something this whole time.
Okay. So, are we getting scuba equipment or something? Better.
Bunch of underwater drones.
They're 5 miles downriver. Signal is strong. I'll let you know if they find anything. Out.
Na, wo war gerade dein Kollege? Er ist auf einmal weg, ne? Doof gelaufen.
Wish we knew what was going on.
Why? Because we haven't been able to reach them.
Wird der irgendwann von einem nicht gesehen?
I'll just keep on.
Den Typen, da kann ich noch wegziehen.
Commander will get things back on track.
Sounds like it's over.
I wish we knew what was going on.
Likely to be here anywhere. He wants us to search underwater?
He wants us to search everywhere. Obviously, we've been missing something this whole time.
Okay. So, are we getting scuba equipment or something? Better.
A bunch of underwater drones.
Ja. Du bist jetzt weg.
They're 5 miles downriver. Signal is strong. I'll let you know if they find anything. Out. That was fast.
I wish we knew what was going on.
I'll keep at it.
Something lit a fire under Rourke's ass. He's not usually like this.
Something's happening, I'm sure of it.
Hold her off! Realize you've got no chance yet?
Ja, die letzten beiden waren ein bisschen sloppy, aber egal.
When the Lord gave his covenant to Noah, saying never again will he destroy this world, it can be interpreted as he has decided humanity has learned their lesson. But have we? There is also a different interpretation to be made, and that is that he has given the agency of destruction to mankind itself. We are responsible for every living soul, and they are now tarnished and besought. It has been 4,000 years since the world saw purity, and we aim to end that. We will be the architects of the new world. We will pave the street to heaven for all. We will usher an end to this sinful, reprehensible world.
Damn, reprehensible world. Damn. Ja, Trinity, beste Organisation ever. Die haben nichts Böses für nichts Böses im Schilde.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Lara, you okay?
Yeah, there's a Trinity base here.
Hey, Jonah, What happened here? I said don't break anything.
Hey, Abby, I can explain. I'll get back to you later, Lara. Don't do anything crazy.
Trinity's really on edge. Still, if they're here, they're ahead of us. At least it means I'm on some sort of track. If Dominguez is right, and the sun is dying, I have to get to that box before he does.
Sowieso.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. The younger Croft is more active and less cerebral than her father was. Although intelligent, she is less focused on the meaning and history of the artifacts she seeks and more prone to risk-taking. With no children or family of her own, she is free to pursue her targets, almost to the point of obsession. Although this can make her appear impulsive or unpredictable at times, we believe her drive and the balance of her personality will make her easier to influence, with the promise of greater challenge and more likely to deliver results. Any information she might have that Richard Croft withheld from Trinity would simply be a bonus. We recommend her as a strong target for recruiting.
Finde ich sehr, sehr nice, dass die das einfach vertonen, nicht mehr vorliest, so monoton. Das
All
ist
full up.
echt nice.
Can't carry anymore. All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Any idea why we're sealing everything up? Because Commander Rourke said to hold the perimeter. No one goes in or out.
I know that, smartass. But do you know why?
That's above my pay grade. When the recon team gets here, maybe they'll be able to tell us something.
After action report. Attention, Dr. Dominguez. Search site, Mazaruni River, Guyana. 5.81658.7.59.468158. Discovered evidence of Maya migration. Upon subsequent investigation, site deemed a dead end. Actions taken. Site flooded by redirecting river. Locals recruited for labor eliminated. All trace of presence scrubbed. Other. Kick up at nearby village. Lethal response necessary. Area isolated. Site flooded. Appears natural. South American rivers rising due to climate change story seeded in media.
Interessant.
Borvenir, this is Commander Rourke. Have you achieved lockdown?
We're almost there. All access points are covered, and most of the barricades are finished.
Almost isn't good enough. Secure the perimeter now, and make damn sure it's locked tight.
Aye, sir. If I could ask, sir, what's going on?
Recon team is en route. Rourke out.
We shouldn't assume the worst. It might be okay.
Was heißt das? First Blood, was ist das? Promise stealth, take them from mud cover. Ah, okay.
This fucking place.
Number ein. In here.
Was there any indication what might be happening before we lost contact?
Nö, und ihr wüsstet auch nicht erfahren, falls es da was gegeben hat.
Just went down and didn't come up.
Wie wird der denn gesehen? Von den beiden da, okay. Verstehe.
Shouldn't we send someone down to look for them?
Rourke was explicit. No search and rescue until the recon team gets here.
But it's almost been an hour since last contact.
The commander doesn't abandon his people.
If he says wait topside, he's got a damn good reason.
Und tschüss. Good fucking bye.
Okay, the perimeter's locked down. All we have to do is wait for the recon team.
Doesn't it seem a little weird to you? There was a problem underground, but we're fortifying ourselves from a threat from overland.
Seems pretty standard. If something did go wrong, we should assume it could be anything. We've got the temple covered, too.
I don't know, man. Still feels like we went from an amber alert in a known area to a red alert all over the place.
We've been overreacting to things ever since that storm.
Okay.
They should send some deacons along with the recon team.
Okay, ganz kurz abchecken. Die sehen mich alle. Setze ich jetzt wieder hin.
I must be going crazy.
This is bullshit. Someone's lying to us, and we might have lost some people already because of it.
Calm down. If there was something we needed to know, we would have been told by now. And Rourke wouldn't lie to us.
He wouldn't, but he's not in charge. Dominguez is calling the shots, and that shifty bastard's got a god complex.
Ich würde mal sagen, perfektes Timing mit dem Schuss. Also, die beiden da
The recon team will
mich
figure this out.
wahrscheinlich sehen. Denn ich komme hinter diesen... Steht da?
Those were good men. Are. They are good men.
What do you think happened down there?
We're securing the site. Obviously somebody thinks they got attacked.
By what? There's nothing down there.
You sure? We were searching for something. Maybe they found it, and it wasn't what we thought.
Ah, die gehen da runter, die Ketten im Graben. Okay, verstehe.
Hey. Checking now.
Okay, area
I don't like
takedown.
this.
Ah, fuck. Nee, Reload Checkpoint. Probieren wir nochmal.
Okay, the perimeter's locked down. All we have to do is wait for the recon team.
Doesn't it seem a little weird to you? There was a problem underground, but we're fortifying ourselves from a threat from overland.
Seems pretty standard. If something did go wrong, we should assume it could be anything. We've got the temple covered, too.
I don't know, man. Still feels like we went from an amber alert in a known area to a red alert all over the place.
We've been overreacting to things ever since that storm hit.
They should send some deacons along with the recon team.
Okay.
Those were good men. Are. They are good men.
What do you think happened down there?
We're securing the site. Obviously somebody thinks they got attacked.
By what? There's nothing down there.
You sure? We were searching for something. Maybe they found it, and it wasn't what we thought. Hang on.
Okay, das war auch mal wieder ein bisschen sloppy, aber egal.
Wall collapse. They went down too deep. All kinds of reasons for losing contact.
Ich will ganz gerne die Deal ausprobieren.
I hate this site. Like some...
Okay. Wäre natürlich wieder mit dem Molotov
Jonah,
gegangen. ohne
Commander
Probleme.
Rourke is here in Peru. He ordered Trinity to lock down a dig site below an old oil well.
You going to check it out?
Yeah, I'll see what they found. Rourke was there in Cozumel when Dominguez took the dagger. They must have figured out the next step to the hidden city.
Mal schauen.
There's been a bloodbath here. What happened?
Damn, die wurden ja richtig zerschnitzelt. Bestimmt der Typ, den man da mal einmal gesehen hat bei der komischen Challenge-Tuben. Sag mal, das war der mag Trinity auch
Can't
nicht.
carry anymore.
Nee. Die sind ja richtig tot.
Attention, Dr. Dominguez. Possible entry point located for temple outside of Coaquiacu. Excavation equipment en route.
No, okay. All right. Wie ist er denn da gelandet? The heck? Okay.
From death to life, new moon to full, this temple serves as guardian to the silver box. Jonah, I made it inside the temple.
I think we found something here too. Some numbers. I'm gonna clear it off.
Oh, die werde ich ja wahrscheinlich jetzt brauchen.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Ishal on the left, Shakshal on the right.
Fuck, wie sehen die denn aus?
Might be able to open these doors.
Ja, okay. Und wie? Ja, okay, so schon nicht. She sells seashells on the seashore. Gott, ey, was, wie, warte mal, was?
I've been doing.
Nee. 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 Okay, nein.
In the Maya long count calendar, all dates have 5 numbers. This numeral was damaged to look like a 13. But what if it's really an 8? That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position. So the star path would lead west to somewhere in Peru.
Wait, what?
Might be able to open these doors.
What?
Might be able to open these doors.
Zack, zack, zack. Links brauche ich das. What? Moment. Oben. Dann dreimal den Kreis, oder wie? Okay, ne. Hier so tun. Okay, warum öffnet sich das jetzt so? Warum? Deswegen. Okay.
Steady now. Damn, I should have known. Too close.
Lol, jetzt habe ich noch einen mehr. Okay, warte mal. Das heißt jetzt... Wie das unterste oder wie? So. Und da drüben... Nochmal den... Nochmal das unterste... Nochmal den Kreis. Das ist... What?
Have to match the symbols.
Hä? Ja gut, okay, das macht jetzt natürlich gar keinen Sinn. Das geht jetzt wieder auf. Das war komplett. Ach nee, jetzt hier drüben irgendwie. Strich hin. Nehme ich mal an. Also so. Richtig.
Hey Jonah, any progress?
There's an incomplete date and a depiction of Jacques Shell.
I have 2 dates here, and E-Shell. I think I've seen the date on the left somewhere. The photo from Cozumel. Maybe there's a clue. In the Maya long count calendar, all dates have 5 numbers. This numeral was damaged to look like a 13. But what if it's really an 8? That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position. So the star path would lead west to somewhere in Peru. The last number of the left pillar should be a 0.
Aha. 0 ist wahrscheinlich dann wieder der Kreis. Richtig?
Okay, Jonah. What's the final number for Jacques Shell?
A line across with 2 dots on top of it. 7, I think.
Thanks.
Also 2 dots.
Should check the door in the corridor.
Okay.
That's it. Balam is the Maya word for jaguar. The Maya idolized jaguars for their majestic beauty and dangerous grace. Villagers would have 4 acantuns, idols which they placed at each corner of the village. At night, 5 Balams, spirit jaguar guardians, would come to the village. 1 Balam would station itself at each corner, next to an acantun, while the 5th and smallest Balam would coordinate their protection efforts against evil demons and spirits.
Mhm. Wo ist das denn? Unter welcher Collection?
Jonah.
Hey, Lara. It's Abby.
Oh, hey, Abby. I found a mural. It seems to depict some kind of journey. Entering through a jaguar mouth follows a serpent toward a silver eye.
Uh-huh.
On the way, there's a spider and an eagle that rises toward a temple.
Okay, I don't know about most of that, but the jaguar mouth is back this way.
Really?
Yeah. Cat sculpture, big teeth. Oh, here. He's back.
Laura, you okay?
Yeah, I'm heading back.
Good. I think you're gonna like this.
Suicide was not considered forbidden by the Maya. In fact, it was considered an honorable alternative to living. Because of this, by committing suicide, you could bypass the underworld and go straight to paradise, where other noble deaths included the sacrificed, those who died in battle or childbirth, and those who died playing ball. The suicide's escort on the journey to paradise would be this goddess, Ishtab, also called Rope Woman. She was the goddess of suicides, especially those who hanged themselves and manifested as a rotting corpse hanging from a noose.
Mm-hmm.
This describes something nearby. 2 guardians have fangs. 2 guardians have feet. 1 guardian has both to better protect me. Ah. Interesting. This shows a basic sketch for a temple, rising from the middle of a city. If I squint, it sort of looks like a snake.
Luft. 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 Nein. Warum bin ich denn so doof und drücke die ganze Zeit X? Puh.
Jesus. Don't do that.
Sorry. Anybody else make it?
Fuck the final.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
I got fuck the final.
This was written by an explorer in the mid-20th century who was looking for a lost city. He discovered a small trading post near the base camp, run by a woman named Kwama. He asked her if she knew any old stories which might help them find the lost city. By the time he wrote this, the explorer was near death and convinced she'd misled their expedition deliberately.
Kann mal passieren, ne? Wenn man nicht möchte, dass man die Schätze der Vorfahren findet.
Base camp, this is Omicron team. We've been ambushed. Base camp, come in.
Anything?
Quiet. I need to hear. Base camp. Command, anyone? I still can't. Holy Christ. They're here!
What are they so afraid of? Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Schade.
Shit, I lost my radio in the crash.
What was that?
Where's our backup? Reinforcements are en route. Then tell them to hurry, goddammit!
I don't have enough space for that. Attention, Dr. Dominguez. Camp set up near abandoned oil factory outside of village. Survey of area ongoing. Contact made with villagers. None with any information on Lone Wolf. Small group splintered off from main camp. Stole 2 weeks' worth of supplies. Suggest eradication of former assets once operation complete. No sign of Croft yet. Reports of a plane crash 10 clicks outside a village. Maybe we got lucky. NB. Villager suggested making sure Abby Ortiz does not become too interested in our activities. Name sent to headquarters. Dossier incoming shortly. Currently researching avenues and contingency plans.
Tja, Croft ist wohl wieder
All
da.
full up. Can't carry anymore.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Stay the fuck away from me!
Easy. Calm down. Can you tell us what happened?
All I saw claws, teeth.
That's helpful. Hey, some consideration here.
They hit us. Just screaming. Bones.
It's over. You're safe.
We don't belong here.
It's all right. It's all good.
Exit to main menu.